So there is a new survey site that I've been seeing talked about a lot recently on YouTube, and that is TopSurveys. And they are also the sponsor of today's video. Now, when I first started checking them out, I thought it was just going to be your normal survey site where you get rewarded for sharing your opinion. But the thing that stood out to me is as soon as you go to the homepage of TopSurveys, it says no disqualifications and no screenouts. Now, the reason that stood out to me is because I feel like the number one frustration when it comes to survey sites is the fact that you sometimes spend more time getting screened out of surveys than you actually do taking them. Now, I will say this. I did a little bit more digging, and it's not to necessarily say you will never get screened out of a survey because sometimes you're just not the target demographic. But they do have an advanced algorithm that will essentially do a better job of matching you with surveys that you're qualified for, which would ensure that you have a higher completion rate and some better rewards. And so I am all about it. Now, I did spend about an hour and a half or so on the site. And so I wanted to walk you through what it is that you need to know, how much I actually made, and as always, share my honest opinion because I do have some pros and cons that I want to talk through. So let's go ahead and get into it. Creating an account is incredibly easy. All you're going to do is log in with your Gmail or your email, and then from there you can select your country. Now, I'm based in the US, but it's available in over 40 countries that you can see directly on the homepage if you just want to see if it's available where you are located. Now, once you're done putting in your email and selecting your country, you're going to get access to the app where you actually do the surveys at. And you're immediately hit with your first survey right away. And it's just a basic demographic survey. So, age, race, ethnicity, household income, etc. Because remember, they use their algorithm to better match you with service you're qualified for. And so knowing the demographic information is going to help a lot with that matching. Now, you actually have to complete that survey in order to get access to the rest of the surveys that are available. But the great thing is you do get paid for taking that survey. So I think it paid me like $1 for all of what was like a 2-minute survey. Essentially what the homepage is going to look like as soon as you get on to the platform. Now, you're going to see surveys and they're going to be filtered by best match to start, but you can also go by shorter surveys and the highest paying surveys. A lot of times I like to just knock out the highest paying ones first, but it's up to you on how you want to do it. Now, as you're looking at these different surveys, there's a couple things you can see. You can see how long the survey is set to take, you can see how much it pays, and you can see the star rating. Now, the star rating is something that I try to pay attention to because I found that the higher the stars, the better experience as you're taking the surveys. So my suggestion, go to the highest paid, and then choose the highest stars, and then just go from there. Now, outside of surveys, you can also go to this offers tab. Now, this one is cool because it's going to show you other ways that you can earn from things like mobile games. So you can again sort by best match, or highest paid, or offers that you've currently engaged in. And you can even change which devices you have access to, and that will change which ones get offered to you. But like, for example, a Star Trek Fleet Command, if you click into that, in total, you can make $271.57. And the way that that works is you get an incremental amount based on your leveling or your status. So just to install it, you'll get 3 cents. And then once you reach level 2, you get a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. So that's how these will typically work. But there's some high paid ones out there. So like if you go to the highest paid, for example, Call of Dragons, you can make up to $4,000 just playing this game. So if you're somebody who loves mobile games, like what a great way just to earn in addition to doing the surveys. To earn the rewards, of course, there has to be a way for you to cash out. So you can go to the cash out tab right here on the side. And from there, you'll get access to like 270 different ways that you can redeem your rewards. And so you can do it on direct deposit, you can send it to PayPal, you can do it to 175 gift cards to different retailers, prepaid cards, donations, etc. There's a ton for you to pick from. Now, as I was going through and doing surveys, I did end up getting screened out of one of them, but it was the only one I got screened out of that entire time. And the cool thing was, as I did more of them, I actually stopped being asked qualification questions, and most of the surveys that I did, I just automatically qualified for, which I loved. I think the important thing to remember is the more surveys you do, the better they can match you for future surveys. Now, during the hour and a half that I was doing surveys, I completed a total of 6 of them, including the demographic survey. And I made $12.43, which I believe is the most lucrative survey site I've done to date. And now that I've made that money, I can go in and actually cash out for rewards. And I want to bring you along as I do it so we can see how long it takes from when I cash out to when I actually receive it. You can see that my balance is currently $12.43. I'm going to go ahead and just go to cash out. And then from there, I'm just going to select where I want to cash out to. One thing I'm looking at is probably PayPal. I pay with a lot via PayPal. So for me, that probably makes more sense than just doing direct deposit. So I'm going to go ahead into PayPal. and I'm select which one I qualify for. So I have $12, and so I can do the $10 one, and then I'm just going to go to select. From there, I'm going to go ahead and just put my PayPal email address. I would make sure and triple check that you're putting the right email address in there. And then I can go ahead and just claim that reward. Okay, now it does say that my reward is on the way and I will receive an email within 30 minutes, but let's go ahead and just see how quickly I receive it. So I actually ended up receiving the money in PayPal almost immediately. Like as soon as I got the screen that said the reward is on the way and it'll be there in 30 minutes, I got a notification on my phone that said I had the $10 in my PayPal. So for me, it was, a minute or less. It could be a little bit longer, just know it takes up to 30 minutes, but very easy to do. Now, I'll be honest in saying if I had to rank TopSurveys amongst other survey sites, this would definitely be towards the top for me. And I feel like some of the pros are just the fact that obviously less disqualifications and screenouts. Like I only got screened out of one, and normally I get screened out of much more than that. So that was great to see. I also love that you can do mobile games as a way to earn additional rewards. And the fact that I feel like most of the surveys pay a fair amount to where I feel like I'm actually like getting something out of my time. Now, my only con for the platform right now is the fact that they don't have a referral program, because I do feel like referral programs are one of the best ways to earn additional rewards when it comes to just survey sites in general. But if you're somebody who loves survey sites, this is absolutely a survey site that you should check out. And I have a link in both the description and the comment section for you to be able to sign up. I also have a written review of this platform on my site, sidehustleseattle.com, for you to check out. Let me know your thoughts on this platform. Is this one that you're going to check out? Is this one that you've already checked out? How did it go for you? And let me know if you want to see me rank all of the survey sites that I've tried. Leave it all in the comment section below. Thank you as always for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.